Hello my dear students, and welcome back you to the chemical kinetics chapter. So students, in the previous class we were solving numericals based on the integrated rate equations. Okay, yesterday in the previous class we have solved a few of the numericals. Today we will continue with the same things. See, here the problem is the following data were obtained during the first order decomposition of sulfuryl chloride as. Okay, so it is a first order decomposition reaction. Okay, and what are the kinetic data that were available? See, this is a gaseous reaction. Okay, and we have calculated the integrated rate equation both for in liquid state as well as in gaseous state. So this is a gaseous reaction. Okay, and we know which formula to apply. Okay, so this is the data we have obtained from this reaction. Now what do we have to calculate? We have to calculate the rate of the reaction when the total pressure is 0.65 atmosphere. Okay, so what the kinetic data what we have got in the initial state, the total pressure was a 0.5 atmospheric pressure. Okay, and after 100 seconds the total pressure is now 0.60 atmospheric pressure. Okay, this they have given. Next, what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the rate of the reaction when total pressure becomes 0.65 atmosphere. Okay, first let me give you an idea what actually they are asking you. Suppose this is a container. Okay, so now only thionyl chloride is there, SO2 Cl2 is there. Okay, so initial when the time is 0, okay, when only thionyl chloride is there, pressure is how much? 0.5 atm. Okay, so slowly this sulfuryl chloride will start to decompose, means it will start to break as sulfur dioxide and chlorine. So after 100 seconds what will happen? Now there are total three gases, isn't it? So after 100 seconds the total pressure is increased to 0.6 atmosphere. So now the total pressure is because of this and this. You are understanding it? Okay, the total pressure at 100 seconds is this they have given. What we have to calculate? When the total pressure is 0.65 atmosphere, what will be the rate of reaction? So how do we solve this example? Now let us say, see, first thing you write the reaction as it is given first. Okay, so when at T is equal to 0, only the pressure is because of this, which I will write it as P0, and there will be no pressure from these two. When time is equal to 0, only thionyl chloride is there, so these will not be present, so the total pressure is because of this. So at time is equal to 100 seconds, so this pressure has decreased. How much decreased? P0 minus X. See here, you have to understand whatever X I am writing here, no, what this X represents is how many moles of this has decomposed. Here only 1 mole is decomposing, therefore I have taken as 1x. Okay, suppose here if it comes 2, then you have to take P0 minus 2x. Remember this. Okay, so now here it is only 1 mole, so P0 minus x I have taken. Okay, and at 100 seconds this will be exhibiting x and this also exhibiting x. Okay. So first now we have to calculate. See, as we are going to calculate the rate of the reaction, what is the formula, students? So rate of the reaction, see, rate is equal to K into this, isn't it? Okay, in order to get the rate of the reaction we have to get these two. So first we have to calculate the rate constant, then we can calculate the thionyl chloride easily. Let us see first how do we calculate rate constant. Okay, so we yesterday we have derived the equation, that is K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log of, okay, P naught divided by 2 P naught minus Pt. Now the same equation can be written in different way. What is that? Or K is equal to 2.303 divided by time log of P naught divided by P. P means the concentration of the reactant at a time t, or we can take this also. Both will give the same answer. Okay, so now what are the things, any of I will use this now. Okay, so what are the things given here? Time, when 100 seconds, after 100 seconds, see this I can write it as K is equal to 2.303 divided by time 100 seconds log of P naught, means initial pressure is how much, only is because of this, and that is how much, that is 0.5 initial, so 0.5, so 0.5 divided by 2 P naught means 2 into 0.5 minus PT. At 100 seconds, what is the pressure now, total pressure? 0.6. So this is 0.6. So this on totally solving, what do we get? So we will get a 2.23 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, as it is first order decomposition, what will be the unit of rate constant? This will be per second. This will be per seconds. Okay, next, so now we have got rate constant. So after getting the rate constant, what is the formula again? I'll write is equal to K into this. Okay, now this we have to, now we have got this, now we have to get this. Okay, how do we get? Now see, when total pressure is equal to 0.65 atm. Okay, so when the total pressure is now 0.65 atmospheric pressure, what this indicates is, see, means, see again I'll write here. So SO2Cl2, SO2 plus Cl2. Now 3 gases are there. Okay, now the pressure has increased from 0.6 to 0.65. It means what? Okay, that some more amount of thionyl chloride has decomposed. Okay, so how much of it is decomposed? See, so this actually means PT is equal to what we know, that P initial plus P, means how much has increased. Okay, so now we know that, so 0.65, total pressure is now 0.65, so P naught is, we know already how much it is, 0.5 initially plus P. So what is the value of P now? P is equal to 0.65 minus 0.5. This we will get it as 0.15. See, so the extra pressure that has increased is how much? 0.15. Now what do you mean by this? That extra pressure has increased by initial, compared to initial pressure. Now the pressure is increased by 0.15. This means what? Out of this initial pressure, okay, so this has a decomposed, means what here, sulfuryl chloride has some amount again decomposed. How much? This much amount of is decomposed. So see, so when the total pressure is equal to 0.65, concentration of SO2Cl2 is equal to, so how much it will be? 0.5 minus 0.15. So this will come as 0.35 atm. I hope you are understanding it. Simple, again I'll repeat what it is. See, when the initial pressure was 0.5, now the total pressure is 0.65, means how much is the increase? The increase is 0.15, means how much has been decreased from this? So 0.5 has decreased. Why? See, sulfuryl, only when sulfuryl chloride was there, what was the initial pressure? 0.5. Now when the total pressure is 0.65, means this has a decomposed, because when it is decomposing, then only the pressure is increasing. Okay, so how much is increased, that much of this has decomposed. So that's what. So what is the now concentration? It is 0.35 atmospheric pressure. Whose concentration? Thionyl chloride. So we already know this equation. So rate is equal to, now rate constant we already have here, that is 2.23 into 10 to the power minus 3 multiplied by 0.35. So this answer will be 7.8 into 10 to the power minus 5. 7.8 into 10 to the power minus 5 atmosphere seconds. Okay, so this is the rate of reaction when the total pressure is how much? 0.65 atm. I'll repeat again. Okay, what they are asking in the numerical is, okay, when only thionyl chloride was there, total pressure was 0.5. After 100 seconds, now the total pressure is increased to 0.6. Means this has, sulfuryl chloride has decomposed, and now the total pressure is 0.6 at 100 seconds. Okay, so what will be the rate of reaction when the total pressure has increased to 0.65 atm? Okay, how did we calculate this? See, first we have to calculate the rate constant. We already know the formula. We can use this or this. Okay, so here I have made use of this one. Okay, so I have calculated the rate constant. Okay, once I got the rate constant, to calculate the rate of reaction, rate is equal to rate constant into concentration of sulfuryl chloride at the total pressure is 0.65 atm. So when the total pressure is 0.65 atm means what? Compared to initial concentration, some pressure has been increased. So how much is increased? Increased pressure is 0.15. It means what? Some pressure has increased means some amount of sulfuryl chloride has decomposed. Okay, so the concentration of sulfuryl chloride is equal to, it was initially 0.5 minus how much has decreased or how much has decomposed, 0.15, means the total pressure because of the sulfuryl chloride when the total pressure is 0.65 is 0.35. So using that we have calculated the rate of reaction. So the next problem now, see, the same sort of the previous problem like only, but see, the following data were obtained during the first order decomposition of, now it is nitrogen pentoxide, and the reaction is 2 moles of nitrogen pentoxide is decomposing and is giving you 2 moles of nitrogen tetroxide plus oxygen is you are getting. Okay, now initial, what is the pressure of nitrogen pentoxide? It is 0.5 atm only, and at 100 seconds it is now 0.512 atmosphere. What we have to calculate? We have to calculate the rate constant. Okay, so remember, whenever the question is asked on gaseous reaction, first we have to write the reaction like this. Again they will be giving it. So reaction we have written. So initial pressure means when the time is 0, what is the pressure exerted by nitrogen pentoxide? They have already given it as 0.05 atmosphere pressure, so 0.05, and these two will be 0. So after 100 seconds it will be 0.5 minus 2x. Why minus 2x? As I have said earlier, how many moles is decomposing? 2 moles. If it is only 1 mole, then 0.5 minus x it will be coming. Now here it is 2 moles, so 0.5 minus 2x, plus this will be 2x, plus this will be x. Okay, then I have we know the integrated rate equation for the decomposition of first order gaseous reaction that I have taken. Now here this is the initial concentration, means at 0 seconds what is the concentration of nitrogen pentoxide divided by the concentration of nitrogen pentoxide at 100 seconds, this. Now the total pressure at 100 seconds is how much? They have given 0.512 atmospheric pressure. Okay, so now we have to get, now the total pressure is equal to at 100 seconds, what is the total pressure? Pressure exerted by this, pressure exerted by this, and pressure exerted by oxygen. So all the three I have to take. Okay, total pressure is equal to pressure exerted by nitrogen pentoxide plus nitrogen tetroxide plus oxygen. So we will get, see, 0.512 is equal to 0.5 plus x we will get. These two will get cancelled. So what is the x value? It is 0.012 atmosphere. What is this indicating? Means at 100 seconds, how much amount of nitrogen pentoxide has decomposed? Only 0.012 amount of this has decomposed. Okay, so now the concentration of nitrogen pentoxide left at 100 seconds is equal to 0.5 minus 2x. Okay, already we have calculated the x value here. Okay, so substitute that, and so what is the concentration of nitrogen pentoxide at 100 seconds is 0.476 atmospheres. Okay, so now substitute the values. We have time. Okay, we have the concentration or the pressure at initial pressure and the pressure at 100 seconds. So I have substituted the value and simplified it, and the answer is 4.93 into 10 to the power minus 4 per second. Okay, so remember this is very important problems in when it compared to board examination. In competitive examination, this sort of problems will be asked. Okay, so we'll move on to the next problems now. Okay students, so the next problem is, what will be the initial rate of the reaction when rate constant is 10 to the power minus 3 per minute and the concentration is 0.2 moles per dm cube? This is the first problem. Second is, how much of the reactant will be consumed when the time is 200 minutes? Okay, so in the first problem, what they are asking you, what will be the initial rate of the reaction, and in the second they are asking how much of the reactant will be consumed when the time is 200 minutes. See how to solve this. See, here they are clearly giving you the rate constant is 10 to the power minus 3 per minute. Means when the unit is per minute or per second, when the unit of rate constant is per minute or per second is, what is the order of the reaction? It is first order reaction. So for the first order reaction, how can we write the rate? Rate is equal to rate constant multiplied by the molar concentration of the reactant. Now they have asked initial rate, so we have to take the initial concentration. So that also they have given, the concentration is 0.2 moles per dm cube. So you have to multiply, and this is the answer. Okay, 2 into 10 to the power minus 4 moles per dm cube per minute. So now the first problem is over. Okay, so in competitive examination they will give you the unit of rate constant. From the unit of rate constant you have to identify what is the order of the reaction. Okay, next, how do we solve the second problem? That is, how much amount of the reactant is consumed when the time is 200 minutes. What is the formula we know? Rate constant is equal to 2.303 by T log of A divided by A minus X. So we have to calculate the X, means how much amount of the reactant is consumed. So we have to calculate X. So what is the things given? We have already calculated the rate constant just, and the time they have given 200 minutes, and initial concentration also they have given, that is 0.2 moles per dm cube. So substitute the values in that. So 10 to the power minus 3, 2.03 divided by 200 minutes log of A divided by A minus X. I have taken this as it is. Okay, then or you can take directly 0.2, that is also no problem, you will get the answer same. Okay, so now whatever things are known here, I have taken it on one side. Like here, these part, if you look, these two parts are known, so I have taken it this side, so it will become log of A divided by A minus X. So on solving this part, we'll get 8.68 into 10 to the power minus 2 log of A divided by A minus X. Take the log on this side, it will become anti-log of 8.68 into 10 to the power minus 2. So anti-log of this is 1.22. Okay, so A divided by A minus X is equal to 1.22. Now A is equal to, so this part comes on this side, so A is equal to 1.22 A minus 1.22 X. We have to calculate the X, isn't it? So 1.22 X is equal to 1.22 A, sorry, 1.22 A it has to be. 1.22 A minus A, so it will come as 0.22 A. So X is equal to how much? 0.18 amount of initial concentration has been consumed when the time is 200 minutes. So we can convert this in percentage also. So 0.18 A into 100 divided by A, so it is 18%. So at 200 minutes, 18% of the reaction is completed. Okay, so we'll move on to the next problems. So students, so the next problem is saying that a first order reaction takes 23.1 minutes. How much? 23.1 minute for 50% of the completion. Okay, calculate the time required for 75% of the completion of reaction. Okay, So they have already mentioned it as it is a first order reaction. So we know the integrated rate equation for the first order reaction. What is that? This is the integrated rate equation. What they have given is when the time is 23.1 minutes. When the time is 23.1 minute, how much of the reaction is completed? 50% of the reaction is completed. Means what? Let us say here R0 I will consider as A. Same only, okay? So R0 is equal to A, and how do I calculate R? R means A minus X. What is the X here? They are saying that in this much of time 50% is completed, means this will become as out of A 50% of A is consumed, means X is equal to, we can write A minus A into 50 by 100. Why? This, if this is the initial concentration, at 23.1 minutes 50% is consumed of whom? This only. If this is 100%, 50% of it consumed. So A minus A into 50 by 100, this will give you 0.5 A. Okay. Next, substitute the values here. Okay. So I have substituted the values. Okay, and the rate constant that we will get here is 0.0301 per minute. What we have got is, we have got the rate constant. Okay, but what they are asking you, what is the time required for the 75% of the completion. Okay, then how do we calculate that? See, again write the same equation, integrated rate equation for the first order. Now what is given? K we have already calculated here. Okay, now the reaction is 75% completed, means A will remain the same, 100%. So A minus X means 100 minus 75. So it will become as 0.25 A. This will become 0.25 A. So substitute those values. So on solving, you will get it as 46.2 minutes. So many examples as such will come. What the things will be varying is, they will be saying that a first order reaction takes some time. They may say 10 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever. They will give you the time, and they will give what is the percentage completed. 30%, 40%, 35, 65, 75, whatever they may be giving. This much is completed in this much of time. First they will give you time and what is the completion of reaction. Okay, then they will ask you time required and how much of the time is required for, again if forward percentage of completion they will be giving you. So already you have to calculate the rate constant. Once you get the rate constant, from there you can calculate the time. So I will give you many examples of which you can solve on your own. Okay, let us see some more numericals. Okay students, this is the last problem that we will solve. Now simple problem is there, but little bit tricky is there. What is that? The rate constant for a first order reaction is 60 per second. They have already given you the rate constant. What they are asking, what is the time required for the reducing 1/10 of concentration of reactant? I hope you are understanding. Directly they have given you the rate constant. They are asking you what is the time required for 1/10 of the initial concentration to reduce. How do we solve it? See, again write down the integrated rate equation. So this will come as K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log of say R0 divided by R. This is the formula. Now we have to calculate time. K they have already given how much? 60 per second. Then R is equal to how much now? 1/10 of this. 1/10 of means this R0 divided by 10. Okay, so now time is equal to 2.303 divided by K, how much? 60 log of R0 divided by R0 10, 1/10 of this. So this 10 goes above, so these two will get cancelled. So time is equal to 2.303 divided by 60 log of 10 it will come. So log of 10 is how much? 1. So time is equal to 2.303 divided by 60. So this will come as 0.030, sorry, 38, this they have given seconds, isn't it? So this will be seconds. So you can write it as 3.8 into 10 to the power minus 2 seconds. So simple. So you can expect these type of questions in the competitive examination. Simple are there. So you have to calculate. Here they have given 1/10. So you can expect any type 1/10. So they may ask you 2/3, like that. They can ask anything. Same formula only will be there. So you have to make the adjustment. 1/10 is there. They may ask you 1/20th or 2/3 or 4/5 or 3/4. They can ask anything. Simply you have to do the calculation proper. One thing is here, you have to know the log values properly. That I will take in the next class. Okay, regarding logarithmic, how to calculate the logs, that I will take in the next class. Okay, so here as I have said, I have given you 2 examples. So this you have to solve. I have directly given you the answers, so you have to calculate, and if any difficulties you can ask me in the group regarding the questions. Okay, thank you so much.